Pinion on to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Taken in at the 3. Jackson now to return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So here are the Lions now backed up for their first drive. They'll be led out by the 7th-year man out of Cal, the top pick back in 2016, Jared Goff. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff now looks to throw. And it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Now back to throw. Touchdown! Anthony Fertzer, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Now a first down throw. Gone. He'll get this off to Swift. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
He's got the first down and more. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 45 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me,
well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football. This is Swift on the counter. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Badgley's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Goff now to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Goff. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferkser. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll drop to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. After one, 17-7 is our score. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll look to throw. Got London on a slant. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Second and 5. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Keith Smith, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. Jackson now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, are coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Goff on first down. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A good pickup there at 22. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and 10, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Swift. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats inbounds.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. An 11-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Badgley on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Complete to Zacchaeus. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Patterson running between the tackles. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Tossing out right here to Patterson. Gets by him at the 25. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now Goff on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff flushed out right. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And I don't think he got there, no. Just short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Handoff running left, Patterson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 68 yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running left, here's Patterson. Room here to run. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, there's London. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Algier, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Toss left side, Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On second down, Swift. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Third down, here's Patterson. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll run here with Algier. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Go off a handoff here to Swift. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Goff on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Badgley able to punch this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll go again with Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Over the middle, caught by London. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
95.
Second and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Ferkser. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Once again, it's Swift. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff to Swift. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 33.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got it. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A short one pulled in by Ferkser. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Straight ahead, Patterson. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And taken right at the 35. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. So Jared Goff in the offense, down by a field goal, 1:12 to go. Goff, they need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Richie Grant, and the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Patterson.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pena now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? He'll take it at the 42. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Goff now to throw. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah.